Okay, so continuing on with the theme of judgment. As you've seen from the videos so far and the other information I've provided you, the theme that I'm working with here is fear of being judged. Now, when I grew up, I had a lot of issues, a lot of concerns. My biggest fear was if I put myself out there, I'm going to get physically hurt. And many times I did. Now, why and the circumstances around that and how I formed that belief, that's for another day. But the result and the residue was that I developed a belief that it is not safe for me to be myself because I will be judged and I will be emotionally hurt or physically hurt. That was my perception. That's no longer my perception. The thing that I have come to realize is, and you'll probably not really want to hear this, is in terms of fear of being judged, I have to tell you that the world will judge you. People will judge you. They just will. It's a way of life. It's a trait within many humans. Most people are getting on with their life and are more concerned about what they feel and what they're thinking. But there are people out there who will give you negative feedback, will give you negative comments, will bully, will tease, will try so many different ways to make you feel uncomfortable. You know, I am one of these practitioners, therapists who is real. This to me is not just about being happy, clappy, holding hands, thinking positive and running through the daisies. And I'm not knocking anybody who is just their approach is pure positivity. For me, I have to fall back and be authentic and be true to you and say, for me, what has worked for me is clearing the negative beliefs, clearing the past, clearing the hurts, clearing anything from the past which has made me feel it is not safe to be really me, that it's not safe for me to put myself out there. So I have chosen to look at past events. I don't have to go through all of the hundreds of thousands of times when I felt not good enough or felt it wasn't safe to put myself out there, just the significant ones. And then when I clear those, then I get myself in a balanced state, then I can think, how would I want to move forward? How would I want to think? What would I want to believe? What sort of body sensations do I want in my body? So to me, my approach, and it works for me, and it's worked for other people, is to clear the past, clear the hurts, and then bring that into the now and then send that into the future as well, so that we can set up our new points of attraction. So being positive is the solution. Looking at things and thinking positive is the solution, but it's not the only solution. And to get there, I believe I just can't affirm it away. I just can't stand in front of a mirror and just say things into that mirror, which I don't believe, because I'll get the flashback, but that's the gold. So there's nothing wrong with standing in front of the mirror making affirmations, but when you get the body sensation and when you get the belief and the thought, that's the gold. That's where we then go back and take a look at the issues and then bring in the positivity. It's a two-way thing. To me, jumping from A to Z won't work. For me, it won't work. Going back to the start again, people will judge you. People will judge me. My solution is coming to terms with the fact that that is the case and then moving on to something else. When I was running back up the beach, and I've been out in the sea a few times and I've been wearing my shorts quite a lot in the last number of years, I'm not even conscious now of walking about with the disfigured leg, the bit of a limp sometimes, that I'm just not quite straight. You know, sometimes I wear an insert and that heel just to lift me up. So, you know, there are things that I will do, and that's just the way it is. That is who I am. That leg is part of me. I love and accept that leg. It is there. I'm very fortunate to have that leg still in place. What other people think of me, it's really none of my business. It's absolutely none of my business. And if anybody was to snigger or make a comment or say something to me, it's water off a duck. It's just over my head. They're not important enough for me to consider, because this is the thing. I accept that people will judge me for a few seconds and then they're away and that's it. There could be curiosity. There could be different ways. But another thing I've learned is I'm not a mind reader. I'm not blessed with reading minds. I don't know if that's a blessing or not. I don't think I would want to know what's going through people's minds, but I'm just emphasizing the point here. I am not a mind reader. So I do not know what other people are thinking. If they're frowning at me, if they're scowling at me, if they're sniggering at me, it might be because someone's just told them a joke. It might be because they have an issue. They might have, you know, I don't know, a boil on their backside that's bothering them. That's why their face is all screwed up. Who knows? I do not know. I do not know what's gone through their mind. So even if they do physically do something, or if they do say something to me that's derogatory and it's not pleasant, I have a choice. I can respond. I can just walk away, whatever it is. But what I am doing, and what I think I've hopefully talked about in the other videos, it's about reclaiming your power. What I mean by that is, a bit of a recap, it's me taking back my self-esteem, my self-worth, giving it to me. What I'm looking from other people, I don't look for anymore. I give it to me. I give myself that love. I like myself. I give myself that respect. I'm worthy. I'm important. I count. I believe that. So I don't need to have that from other people. If it's nice, brilliant. If they say it to me, excellent. If they say something that's maybe not so nice, well then I have a choice to ruin the rest of my day thinking about what they've said, or just getting on with it. And the more you clear of the past, the more the triggers are cleared, they'll just bounce off you. And this maybe sounds a bit crazy and a bit woo-woo what I'm about to say here, but whenever you clear the past and you create a new point of attraction, the bullies, the people with the toxic comments, they just don't want to be around you, because you carry yourself better. You just energetically exude that confidence, that feeling self-assured, and they'll not want to mess with you. They'll not want to say anything to you. And if they do say something negative, if they do judge you, if they try to embarrass you, if they do ridicule you, then you'll just let it go. That is where the magic happens, and you do that by getting rid of the past negative events and replacing them with more resourceful outcomes. So something more to think about. Thank you.